meeting to order. Please join me with the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Item number 3 on today's agenda is to approve the agenda. Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 3. Second. Motion and a second. Any questions or comments on today's agenda? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Item 3 carries. Item 4 is to approve March 19, 2019 meeting minutes.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 4.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments on item number 4? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 4 carries. Item 5 is to approve drainage claims. We have one. Drainage District number 59 Webster for Humboldt, Maine, Badger Township, Section 3. We have a broken culvert approximately a quarter mile north of the road on the east side of the dredge ditch.
I'll make the motion to act on item 5.
I'll second. Motion and a second. Questions or comments on item number 5? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion carries. Item 6 is to receive and place on file the hiring of Sherry Dolchek, Public Health Registered Nurse full-time, effective March 27, 2019, at the rate of $21 per hour, per recommendation of Carrie Prescott, Webster County Public Health.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 6. Second.
Motion and a second on item number 6. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 6 carries. Item 7 is to receive and place on file Snyder and Associates Incorporated Construction, Testing, and Inspection Services Agreement for the Bank Building Skylight Project.
Mr. Chairman, the motion to move item 7.
A second.
Motion and a second on item number 7. Any questions or comments? If I remember correctly, this was about $780 to have this done, so.
Just to inspect the well.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 7 carries. Item number 8 is to receive and place on file the annual manure management update for the Wasika site at 1793 230th Street, Moreland.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item
Second.
Motion and a second on item number 8. Do we have any questions or comments?
He'd make no change in the plan.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 8 carries. Item number 9 is a public hearing on the secondary road department fiscal year 2020 budget and 5-year construction program. Channel 4.
Randy Will, Webster County Engineer, and I do have some handouts going around. Each of the board members should have a copy in front of you. And if you don't mind, I'm just going to follow through my outline. And so, what we're public hearing today, it was notice is placed in all 3 county newspapers in the proper time frame. So we did our best to alert the public. And each and every year, all counties in Iowa are required to submit their budget and 5-year program. And then we need to submit it to the Iowa DOT audit before April 15th. And so the fiscal year 2020 road budget being submitted to the DOT, it matches up with the road budget that was part of the total county budget, and the hearing was held on March 12th. So all the numbers are basically the same, you know. And so, but I did attach a 1-page summary of if you're interested in numbers and want to try to better understand, that sheet is available to you. But what it does show is the total revenues are in excess of 14 million, and the total expenditures are almost 12 million, and that leaves a balance of a little over 2.1 million. And then I'd always like to inform everybody that primary sources of new revenue, I want to stress the word new, in 2020, or FY 2020, is 5.1 million of road use taxes. That's a little over 47% of new revenues. And then there's 3.3 million in property taxes. That accounts for just under 31% of new revenues. And then there's local option tax of 860,000, and that's just 8%. And then this particular year, we got state and bridge funds that are in the local budget, or be reimbursed to the local budget. That accounts for just under a little over 7% of the new monies. And then there's a 790,000 of refunds and reimbursements, which is just under 7%. So those 5 revenue sources make up for the new revenues of $10.8 million. So, and then probably the next item would be the 5-year construction program. That includes 62 projects at a total cost of $24,060,000. And that it includes 8 road improvement projects and 54 structure replacements. And again, these projects are funded from a combination of state road use tax funds, federal road use taxes, local option taxes, and property taxes. And it's a very aggressive construction program. Probably won't get everything done, but at least you strive to get everything done. And just to highlight, this year road resurfacing, we have 8 miles of asphalt resurfacing north Fort Dodge on P56 and then west on C56. That was led in January under contract with Fort Dodge Asphalt. And we do have 2 bridge replacement projects under contract. They are to replace posted bridges. One was led in October, one was led in December. One is on D18 west of P71, and then the other one is on Georgia Avenue north of Route D26. And they'll both be completed. I guess, and then also we're completing a bridge on over by Duncan, pouring the deck Thursday. So and then we have another bridge project scheduled on 170th Street, which is a larger bridge. It's west of P29, and we hope to have that let before the end of 2018. So I'm trying to demonstrate we got projects always in the hopper, under contract, or being designed and ready to be let. And then later today, we will be letting 1215. We'll be letting 3 bridge replacement projects that will be replaced with large box culverts. And at the bottom of the page, I want to clarify an item that's been on the radar for a long time, and this is the bridge replacement project over the railroad. It's a C&N, Canadian National Railroad, on Fairbanks Avenue. And on January last year, we had planned to not replace that bridge and convert the at-grade crossing on 205th to a more safer at-grade crossing. And that was our plan that everybody I thought was agreeing to. But on January 10th, my staff and I had a conference call with Canadian National and the Iowa DOT representative. And from that conference call, Canadian National has agreed to replace their bridge over their tracks on Fairbanks Avenue with a new bridge, but with the stipulation that once it's built, we would take jurisdiction of that bridge. And that's also subject to closing the skewed crossing on 205th Street, and subject to us building a bypass road that would be east of 205th Street skewed crossing south of Fairbanks. If we had an aerial, everything I said might make sense. So, but I think that's a good compromise. actually mildly surprised, pleasantly surprised that the Canadian National would agree to do this. I believe that, and maybe I'm only speculating, that if we remained at the initial project, they'd have to put up gates and arms, and in their world, those gates and arms are rather expensive. And it still gives them an at-grade crossing. They do not like at-grade crossings, and I understand that. And then the other thing, it possibly would give them rail storage. I don't know how they do their business, but if they don't have to have a at-grade crossing, they can probably be more independent how they temporarily park their rail cars in relationship to their business at the ag park. So I think, so that's the plan. I mean, I want to make it clear that this Fairbanks project, I put some money in this fiscal 2020 budget in case we had to buy some right away. But I believe any construction will start after July 1st, 2020. And so it's in fiscal year 2021. And then last comment is that if you have any specific questions, I'm glad to answer, but there are no grade for pave or new paving projects scheduled in the 5-year construction program. I mean, there's always a handful of projects that you wish you could do, but it takes funding and basically the 5-year program is improving deteriorating structures with new structures at the same location, or essentially resurfacing roads that are starting to age and you need to keep them up to a acceptable standard. And that seems to take about all the money you can have access to. So, but I, again, I know the next item on the agenda, once you close the hearing, is to approve and authorize the chair to sign the budget and the program. The documents aren't laying in front of you, but if you would consider passing that motion, it'd be great. After today's letting, I can put up-to-date numbers in the program, and everything will be as up-to-date as it can be, and get it submitted to the DOT in either later this week or early next week. It'll be probably the goal. So, I don't know if anybody has any questions or comments about anything I talked about.
Is it customary for, like, the county to take that bridge over once it's new, or is that something everybody does? We set up ourselves some liability?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if we would not agree to accept jurisdiction, if they build us a new one, then this probably wouldn't be agreeable. An example, it's not uncommon. I think the city of Fort Dodge might be looking into something like that, but I'm not sure. But a few years back, a dozen years ago, the bridge on South 22nd Street, maybe they call it Landfill Drive, that was a old timber trestle bridge over the Canadian National Railway. And 20% of the bridge is inside the city limits, 80% is outside the city limits. The county was the lead agency. The only way that they would, I'm not trying to talk derogatory about the railroad, but in their world, the bridge out west of town and the one down by National Gypsum, they can get the tracks, they can get their rail cars, and they'll say, well, you got a bridge, it's adequate as far as we can tell. Well, it's not. I mean, that at the time was substandard, very poor shape, but they said, well, we'll agree to work with you, but once it's built, you take over jurisdiction. And that's kind of been somewhat of a trend. I mean, it's all part of compromise, I guess. If you're willing to compromise, you may not get the deal.
Yeah, just sometime down the road when we're all gone,
Yeah.
somebody's gonna have to replace it.
Yeah. I will say that bridges last 60 to 75 years. We hope, or in that range. So yeah, we're with this Fairbanks situation, as well as what we did on South 27th Street, we now, but they are public roads that go over top of the rail system, and we have, it's an important road on the landfill, and residential and commercial people. So I would say that that's about what we had to do, I guess.
Off topic, I just wanted to thank you and your crews
Yeah.
on the granular roads. Now that things have dried out in certain parts of the county, done a real quick job of getting things back up to shade, grading, filling in with gravel. I travel, because I live out in the country, I go a bunch of different gravel roads. I've been really impressed with how quickly they got out once it dried out and made it smooth again, because it was nasty when it was muddy.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, what's gonna be our ally is today and tomorrow, the sun, and then I always look forward to a really heavy thunderstorm, a heavy 1-inch hard driving thunderstorm, and that tends to shake everything out of there, and then things will permanently heal up. Yeah, so we're heading in a positive direction. It was very challenging for the rural residents, and it's when it's sunny and warmer, and things do have a way of working out. Thank you for your comments.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions or comments on the public hearing? We'll move to item number 10. Approve and authorize chair to sign the secondary road
Hey, Brian.
fiscal year 2020 Iowa DOT budget and 5-year construction program.
I'll make the motion to act on item 10.
Second. Motion and a second. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 10 carries. We're going to move on to item number 11, a 10-15 bid opening for the following 3 projects with precast reinforced concrete box culverts. We'll turn it back over to you.
Yes.
Chairman wanted
Yeah, I think he got it all. So that's, I didn't check your office, but I assumed they would bring it in. Okay. Here's bid tabs if you want to keep track. There we go. I think you want to hand it around. Actually, I better take one myself. Excuse me? Okay. So, yeah, I'm Andy Webster, County Engineer. I kind of like to go with this protocol here, but what we're doing today is bid opening for the 3 bridge replacement projects with precast reinforced box culverts and the projects that are listed on the agenda. And we did provide adequate notice in the county newspapers and the DOT letting bulletin. And I'm gonna have Brian, my assistant, open the bids, and then we're gonna look for a proposal guarantee that's acceptable. And the bidding proposal contains several items. I plan just to read the grand total after I see it's filled out properly and signed. And so there's 3 projects, but the 2 projects on 160th Street are going to be tied, and we'll add those 2 amounts together. And the 1 project on 8828, 857 is on Osceola Avenue. That will be a standalone and go from there. So I'll begin reading the bids. So this is from Midwest Contracting, Marshall, Minnesota. I'm going to first read. I'm going to read the 88, 28, 57. Okay, they have a bid bond that's signed and sealed. That's acceptable. And okay, their grand total $345,540.00. 345,540.00. And then I'm going to read Midwest bid for the next 2 projects. They do have a bid bond that's signed and sealed. So the one that ends in 40 $129,766.00. 129,766.00. And then the other project is 900270 for Midwest. Is $139,190.00. 139,190.00. The next bidder is Progressive Structures. And they have their bid bonds in a separate envelope. And it is acceptable. And their bid for that LFM 88 number is $340,390.00. 340,390.00. And Progressive, with the bid bonds of the other two, which are signed and sealed. And for project 990240, they bid $161,645.00. 161,645.00. And then on the project 990270, their bid is $151,065.00. 151,065.00. And we have one more bidder, yeah, Peterson Contractors, Lineback, Iowa. Okay. I'm gonna open up their 882857. The bid bond is signed and sealed. Their total is $330,440.00. 330,440.00. And the proposal for 990240 is signed and sealed. Their total is $155,538.00. 155,538.00. And the last project, 990270 PTI, that's the bid bond that's signed and sealed. The total is $159,740.00. 159,740.00. So, you've been kind of keeping track of them up there, so, and maybe comment, looks like the first project, the standalone, was under our estimate, and that is good. The other two were above, and I think the unknown that was difficult for us to understand was temporary access. We kind of, there was a bid item for temporary resident access. It's just unavoidable on a dead-end road with a handful of residents. well, they're gonna build one and then build the second one, but while they're building one, they gotta maintain access for emergency vehicles. I'm sure that might have caused the bid to be a little higher than we anticipated, but when you got 4 bidders, yeah, so, let's see here. So, Midwest is, on the first project, it's PCI, correct? Does everybody agree is low bid? And on the 2 tied projects, it's Midwest. And what I would, in the handout I gave you the suggested motion or anything, but my staff and I will check every line item for bid item extensions, and there's a method if there's an error, what you do, and usually there's not any errors, but we'll double check to make sure there's not any bust in them, and then, I'd recommend that we only allow people, contractors bidder on an approved bidders list. We've worked with all 3 contractors, they're very competent, and I'd recommend that you approve a little bid for each of the respective projects.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion and a second. Questions or comments on item number 11? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? The motion carries. It is now the citizens' opportunity to address the board with items not on the agenda. Board of Supervisor Committee reports.
Telecom, Thursday at 3.
It might not be, I'm sorry, it might not be a bad idea. You've got 2 different, you're gonna award it to different contractors, so you're going to award the one to, yeah, a little bit.
All right, I was an alternate at second judicial on Friday, and that went well. Tomorrow, we have a CSS meeting where I'm an alternate, and then I also have the Midas Executive Committee meeting and the Midas meeting tomorrow afternoon.
Second judicial, everything went fine on that one last Friday, and CFR is Thursday night.
We have Market on Central, and we had the Grove Alliance meeting last Friday, and then Supervisor Conrad and I will be traveling to Mason City tomorrow for the CSS meeting. And a reminder to county employees, wellness exams are starting tomorrow, so please make sure you have your exams scheduled. And if you have not had the opportunity, please contact somebody at the wellness committee. They will help you with that.
Is that the same for bios?
Yes, sir. All right, anything else? Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.